glad you're with us today. Welcome to Ozarks Live. Good to see you on what's going to be a nice, long holiday weekend for a lot of us.
Yes, longer and really nice. I was talking to Beth Fennell just a little bit ago, and you know, plenty of sunshine, 80s, maybe into some low 90s. Labor Day itself may be a little warm, but still.
And then I think later, we always look toward the weather lab. I think later in the week, next week, it's going to kind of drop down a bit. Fall is going to show up a little bit more. So,
but this weekend is going to be, I think it's going to be choice.
I think it's going to be great.
For going out.
No doubt, yeah.
And speaking of the weekend, you know, this is a time when everybody likes to go out and grill, barbecue, that kind of stuff. And yesterday we posted a question just asking, is a hot dog a sandwich? All right? And we asked you to go to our Ozarks Live Facebook page and give us your opinion. And there have been a number of opinions on there. I've kind of looked that over, and I think, you know, my position of no is overwhelmingly winning.
You know, I haven't read...
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Well, I haven't read a whole lot of the exact comments, but I'm looking through it on my phone right now. Lots and lots of comments, some shares. We would invite, if you haven't weighed in yet, to, you know, give it a little bit of thought and let us know what you think. And what is it, Tuesday? When we're back here, we're going to let everybody kind of know what we...
We're going to give the final verdict of the Ozarks, which, as far as I'm concerned, that's the official one.
Yeah.
As to whether a hot dog is actually a sandwich.
Depends on what the verdict is as to whether or not it's the final say. But at least we will have settled it for Tuesday. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it is.
You don't think?
That a hot dog is a sandwich.
I think it is a sandwich.
I heard you say that. You know, and I respect your opinion.
I think everybody can argue however they want, but I think it's a sandwich. And again, Ruth Bader Ginsburg ruled on this at one time, and I tend to side with her on this one.
I have a feeling Ruth Bader Ginsburg doesn't eat many hot dogs. You know, she may be weighing in on the fact that, you know, no.
I'm not sure that has anything to do with it. Are you saying she's not qualified to make
a
judgment based on a definition?
You're putting words in my mouth.
No, you said she hasn't eaten a lot of hot dogs, so
I'm just
you're
saying,
therefore saying she's not qualified.
She may be mistaking it for something else.
She's mistaking it for something.
She may be. I said may.
Fake news, right here. Fake news, fake news, fake news. See there? Does happen. Making stuff up. Just make it up, Tom.
As I go along, yeah.
As you go along, just make it up. We'll just go with it.
But anyway, you know, go on our Facebook page and give us your opinion on whether you think a hot dog, you know, is a sandwich, which it isn't. And you know, just let us know what you think, and we'll get the tallies and everything, and maybe even read a few of them on Tuesday. See what you all think, because
we'll let you know.
By then, many of you will have reacquainted yourself with the hot dog, you know, because of all the grilling and everything.
Absolutely. All right, now read the prompter.
Okay. Have a great show for you guys today. Dan, this week, the lovely Jamie Johansson is stopping by the studio to talk to us all about honey.
Love it when Jamie shows up. It's always fun. And Ozarks Food Harvest is paying us a visit to talk all about several fundraisers, including Go Orange Day. Plus, we're going to have details on an apron auction that will benefit the food harvest. Lots of ground to cover today.
Yeah, plus another Hollywood update from our friends over at Entertainment Tonight.
Yep, but before we get to all that, we're going to show you what is on the radar. All right, some folks in San Francisco have figured out a way to take the service industry to a whole new level. How does a barbershop beer garden combo sound?
About as good as it gets.
You ain't kidding.
Except you don't want to get hair in your beer.
No, you don't, but we can manage to keep that from happening. It is happening at the Soma Street Food Park. It teamed up with the Barber Collective in an effort to provide a space for outdoor haircuts. Now, mask and social distancing, of course, are required. The collaboration's already proved to be popular. Barbers and hair designers were allowed to begin offering outdoor haircuts September 1st, so this works out really well. And customers reportedly just love the arrangement, and I am sure that the stories and the gossip exchanged between the client and the stylist gets a little bit more creative every sip, don't you know?
You think?
Yeah.
You know, something else I noticed? All the people getting their hair cut were wearing a mask even as they were getting their hair cut.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah, pretty good.
Even though you are outside, still a good idea.
Yeah. Okay, this one is bizarre, creepy, and kind of the stuff nightmares are made of.
Here we go.
A medical crew was summoned to a suburban Detroit home where a 20-year-old woman, Tamisha Beauchamp, was unresponsive. Paramedics tried to revive her for about half an hour and consulted an emergency room doctor who pronounced her dead according to all medical information provided. The officials followed all appropriate protocols and procedures, and the body was released to the family without autopsy. The body was taken to the James H. Cole Funeral Home in Detroit. Later, she was about to be embalmed. They unzipped the body bag, and Tamisha's eyes were open, and she was found to be breathing. The staff immediately called an emergency medical crew who transported her to the Detroit Medical Center for care, where she remains in critical condition. Needless to say, there is an internal investigation being conducted by the city, and 2 members of the 4-person emergency team have had their license suspended by the state, with a letter of intent to suspend the other 2 persons as well.
Yeah, I heard about that. How does that happen? Does somebody need a new stethoscope, or?
I don't know.
Who's
but there
chicken?
were 4 of them. There were 4 of them. Now, there is something also, it's called the Lazarus syndrome or something like that,
Yeah.
where someone can appear, for all intents and purposes, to be dead, to have passed away, and all of a sudden they're not.
Wow.
So there's going to be a lot of investigation going on into this one, I'm
Okay,
sure.
well, sounds like it.
All right. Now, also, while we're in the middle of a huge debate about the hot dog sandwich or not, another discussion with far-reaching consequences is brewing in the town of Lincoln, Nebraska. Ander Christensen stood before the city's governing body to ask that Lincoln be a social leader in the country. It all has to do with chicken wings.
Oh, yeah.
Yet specifically boneless chicken wings. His plea revolves around the fact that boneless chicken wings do not contain any meat from the wing of the yard bird. Ander says we would be disgusted if a butcher was mislabeling their cuts of meat.
Good point.
Yeah, but then we go around pretending as though the breast of a chicken is its wing? Yeah, he even offered a few alternatives to what he feels is a misleading name, like buffalo-style tenders, or wet tenders, or saucy nugs, or even trash. He just wants his town to take the steps to show the country that we've been living a lie for far too long. And we know it because we feel it in our bones. That's what he said.
That's what he said,
Yes.
isn't it?
Anders' father, Roy, a city councilman, says that his son's plea did not fall on deaf ears. Officially, the issue is being taken under advisement by the city council.
It's not a wing. It's got a good point.
That's true. Can't disagree with him.
I think we can agree on that one thing. All right, coming up, we're learning all about bees with Jamie Johansson.
And it's sweeter than honey, so don't go away. Ozarks Live is just getting started.